Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my living room. I'm going to be doing a little bit of yoga this morning with you. My dog is in the room too, so she might walk back and forth in front of the camera a bit, but that's part of the fun, I guess, right? So maybe you have a pet, you want to invite them in to do the yoga with you as well. Just starting off with a couple of props. So I have my blanket, and I have a block. So if you have a block, it's a great tool to have. I always have it handy. If not, that's totally okay. You could use a big thick book if you'd like, if you have something like that sitting around as well. So just grounding down into your mat. So sit bones down into the earth, coming into a cross-legged position. Lifting up through your heart and your shoulders, opening them up slightly, letting them just relax down your back, and lifting up the crown towards the ceiling. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And just take a few deep breaths to settle in here. As you breathe, really feel the whole body being a part of it. And breathing into that lowest part of the belly, the midsection, and the heart. Taking one more round of breath here. Just settling your mind and body, preparing it for practice. And begin to open your eyes if they're closed. So I'm going to add some movement in here. So take a big sweep with the arms, open over the head, and exhale as you come down to your heart center. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, arms press away. Keep on moving in this pattern with the breath and the arms moving together. I almost always start my practices this way because it's super gentle. It just warms up the body and it also warms up your mind. Sometimes you're not always quite ready to do your yoga mentally or physically. This is just a nice way to ease into it. Finding some nice extension in the side body, exhaling as the hands come down. I'm just going to let the hands plant down at your side, so take your time meeting me here. And then lift up through your crown of your head. Big inhale. As you exhale, let one ear lower to the shoulder. And just nod it out. And then lift up. Inhale here, exhale, lower to the other side. And head lifts. Just take a little look over one shoulder and then over the other. Nice. And then roll out your shoulders. Get both directions. And settle back in. Okay, since we're seated, we're going to do a few poses on the ground first. So we're going to come into our staff pose, Dandasana. So legs come straight out in front of you. Now press down through your heels. Make sure you're right on top of those sit bones. And crown and shoulders lifting up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms rise up high. And then exhale, hinge at your hips, folding forward. So as you notice, I'm not hunched all the way over. I'm lifting up through the heart, really drawing the sternum towards my toes. Holding here with a nice long spine, I'm getting a deep stretch down the back of the legs and a stretch down my back. And now once you've done this for a few breaths, you can either stay here or now you can let the spine kind of curl over, bringing the head closer down towards the legs. If this causes any pain in the back, so I'm going to ease right back off. Lift up your heart and lengthen through the spine. And then we'll walk the legs back up. Alright, we're just going to take both of the knees and drop them over to one side. Coming into a stag pose. Once the knees are over, we're going to create this little shape here. So two little triangles. I like to have this foot close up to the thigh. We're going to twist in towards the bending of the legs. So arms reach up high, big inhale. As you exhale, twisting around. You can bring your hands to the outside of the thigh if you'd like, or one on the mat. Really pumping the belly here, pulling it in tight when you exhale. Expanding it nice and big on the inhales. And inhale, sweep back up to center. Exhale, a little tap to the other side and release. And switch the legs. Again, bringing that foot in towards thigh if it fits and feels comfortable on the hips and knees. And then inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, twisting in nice and deep. So really be feeling this in the hip flexor. Really pulling that belly in. And then come back to center. Exhale, tap it out. And then back in. I like to bring the feet up, take that little windshield wiper, get that internal and external rotation of the legs. And then just kick it right around into your table. So coming onto all fours. Knees are right under the hips, shoulders and wrists align. And taking a few cat-cows. So not just kind of pushing through and dropping. You really want to think about how the spine and the breath are moving together. So inhale, tail goes back, soften the belly, heart moves forward, head looks up. Exhale, pull the low belly in slowly around the tail. Press through the shoulder blades and then let your head drop last. Inhale, tail goes back, soft belly, heart forward. Exhale, curling through, little press through the shoulders. Beautiful. And then feel free to always add any other movement that you like. You can press back. Maybe take some barrel rolls, drop the belly. And then just shake it all out, come back to center. We're going to move into our sunbird. You're going to kick your right foot back. So push it back, really kick it straight back, and notice that the hip doesn't open up. You want to close it down towards the earth. So you want to dial your toes down towards your mat. Making sure that the belly automatically engages here. We're not dipping down and dropping the belly. Pressing up through the shoulders. Low belly is pulled in. Nice. When you're ready, reach the left arm forward. You can stay here holding your breath. Not holding your breath. Holding the stance. Or you can take some little curls. Reaching out and stretching as you inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Come on, buddy, get out of the way. Come on. Good girl. Stretch it out. Inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Reach and stretch. Inhale. And exhale, curl. So we'll reach and stretch one more time. And then exhale, bring it down. You can walk out your wrists a little bit if you'd like. Now we're going to take I'm going to face you, but we're going to take our left leg and extend it out to the side. So for you, you'll be here. I'm going to turn around so you can see it this way. So the foot and the knee come in a nice long line here. You're going to walk your hands over to the right, plant down the right hand, and lift up the left. Really root down with the toes and reach up with the hands. When you're ready, lift the body up for your gate pose. Shoulders come right over the hips here. Reach the arms out. Lift that right palm. Inhale, lift it up so you get a nice long line on the side body. And exhale, reach over the head. Really breathing into opening up all of the muscles in between the ribs, your intercostal muscles. Good, nice stretch in the inner thigh. And exhale, come back through center, let that hand come down. You can stay right here, reach up and over. Or if you'd like, lift up that leg. So I'm not pouring all the weight into this hand. I can almost lift the hand up. Again, staying here or taking it a little bit further, bending this top leg. Hand meets the foot and press the foot into the hand. My low belly is slightly tucked in here. And then exhale, release. Foot comes down, hand comes down. Windmill yourself back around to your table. Take some cat-cows. Here you go, buddy. Come on over, Clover. Okay, we're gonna find that on the opposite side. How about you, Clover? Okay, so opposite side, left leg kicks back. Core is nice and strong. Reach your right arm forward. So staying, holding here if you'd like. Not holding your breath, still breathing, but holding the pose. Or you can take those ab curls. Reaching forward, pushing back with the heel. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, stretch it out. Nice long spine. Exhale, curl it in. One more, reach it out. Exhale, curl. Reach it out and pause just for a breath. And then exhale, come down. Take a little cat-cow. And now we'll find that gate pose on the opposite side. So right leg slides out to the side. I'm going to turn my body around so I'm on the mat and you can see. So foot and knee come in line, hands walk over, and windmill open the arm. You can also take some little windmills here just to work into your shoulder. Get both directions. You can do this with a bent arm also. And then really root down with the toes on the outstretched leg. Lift the body up. Arms extend out. Left palm flips. Inhale, lift it up, extend really high, and exhale, side bend. Exhale as you use your obliques to bring you back into center. That left arm reaches down towards the earth. Move back into the screen here, and then lift up that leg if you'd like. Maybe bending the leg, finding the hand and the foot meeting one another for your sugar cane pose. Press in, extend, open up the heart. And then exhale very gently with control, unwind. Sweep yourself back down towards the earth. Find a cat-cow. And then we're going to press into our child's pose. So knees come a little bit wide, hips go back towards the heels, and extend the body forward. You can roll out your forehead on the mat here. You can take those tricep stretches, roll out the wrists. And then you're going to plant your hands on the mat, glide the body up to your table. Come on, buddy. Over here, Clover. Good girl, stay there. And moving into your down dog, first down dog. So, toes curl under, lift up those knees, press and pull the hips back. Upside down, little A or a V here. You can move the stance a little bit, you can walk it out, bend those knees. I like to kind of just sway back and forth, move the hips. Loosen up your neck. And then walk the feet forward, meet your hands. Inhale, lift up the body halfway, nice long spine. And then exhale, release. Full forward fold. Inhale, sweep high up. Exhale down to your heart. And then just ground down through the feet. Rooting down, coming into your Tadasana pose. So feet are nice and firmly rooted into the earth. Hips are relaxed, a little tuck of the tail, and arms by your side. Crown lifts up and shoulders relax down the back. Your mountain pose. On your next inhale, arms rise up overhead, extend super high, and then exhale, little crescent moon to one side. Inhale, lift all the way up, both sides extend. Exhale, crescent moon to the other side. And sweep up high, reach, 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 nice and high. Exhale, bowing down towards the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Rise all the way up, big sun breath, and exhale to heart center. All right, we're gonna just step the feet out here. So you could be long ways on your mat if you'd like, or you can step off the other way onto the ground. I'm gonna bring the feet a little bit wide. And we're gonna come into our goddess pose. We wanna just kind of check out what our stance is. Are our knees in line with the toes? If they are not, we wanna try and use those muscles to draw the knees out instead of dipping in, right? So rooting down through those heels and the pads of the feet. Arms come up for your 5-pointed star. Inhale here. Exhale as you bend in the knees and bend in the elbows. So knees and toes coming in line. Elbows in line with the shoulders. And just breathing here, making sure our back doesn't have a deep curve in it. Our low belly is pulled in. And then press a little bit deeper and push all the way up. Big inhale. Turn the toes in, exhale and fold. Hey, buddy. And then bend your knees, sway it out. Get a nice stretch on the inside of those thighs. You can take this really deep and go side to side for your skandasana if you'd like. Or you can stay up here, a little bit of a bend in the knees. Kind of press side to side. I'm going to turn the toes to the right. So right toe pivots around, back toe comes onto the ball of the foot, and drop your knee, flatten the foot, press into the earth and lift up. Beautiful. Modified crescent pose. Bringing my hands down to heart center. I'm going to take this pose into standing now. So the back toes are going to curl under, adding a little bit of challenge here. And then push the body up. So lifting up. Maybe you need to adjust the stance. Knee is right over that ankle. Arms lift up for your crescent pose. Nice. Big inhale here. Exhale as you twist the body to the right. Make sure the hips don't go with you. They're still squaring forward. Sweep the hand around. Gonna open up to a warrior two. Big exhale, hip opens. Arms are stretching out. Flip the front palm. Inhale, bring it high, and exhale, reverse your warrior. I'm gonna dance our warrior a little bit here. So inhale, exhale, warrior two. Push away with the front leg. Shanti Virabhadrasana, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. And lift up. Warrior two. This time we're going to move to the back. So push with the leg, lift up. Pivot the toes in, the right toes in. Left toes out. Warrior two. Shoulders come right over center here. Front palm flips. Inhale, lift it up. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Shanti Virabhadrasana, lift up. Exhale to two. Lift up. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Virabhadrasana two. We'll take one more lift. And exhale, warrior two. I'm going to pivot on that back leg now. Turning you around towards your crescent, facing the opposite direction. Settling into your pose, pushing through the back heel, lifting out of the back thigh. Front knee is drawing forward over the ankle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to your left. Sweep the arm forward, come back to center. Now we're coming down to the mat. Gonna drop that knee, nice and gentle, flatten out the foot. So opposite of what we did on the other side. And then exhale, hands come down. We're gonna bring them into the inside. Curl the back toes under, lift up the knee, and walk the hands around. Come back into that little ninja yogi move, your skandasana. Or you can stay high and move side to side. Let's heel toe, bring the feet back towards center. Lift up halfway, and exhale, release. And root down and sweep all the way up. And exhale, come to heart center. Beautiful. So grounding down through the feet. We're going to sit back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. So hips go back, arms reach forward. I'll show you that from the other side. So rooting down, hips go back behind you. Reach the arms forward. Buddy. You may need to adjust once you're there. Ribs are hugging in. Nice long spine, heart is lifting. We're going to take a little bit of movement here. So the thighs and knees stay facing forward, and we're just going to twist through the upper spine. So inhale at center and exhale, twist to one side, open up like wings. Sweep back to center, exhale, open up to the other side. Inhale center, exhale twist, maybe both arms go. Sweep to center, exhale twist, opposite side. Come back to center, reach all the way high, and exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale and release. You're going to plant your hands and step back to a high plank. Push through your heels, reach through your crown, inhale, shift forward a little bit, and exhale, lower all the way down. Keep the elbows hugging in towards the sides. Press the tops of the feet into the mat and tuck your tailbone down slightly in towards the mat as well. Lift up your heart, baby cobra. Shoulders are drawing back, elbows are hugging in. Exhale, lower. We're going to take another back bend here. You can do the same one, the baby cobra, Bhujangasana, or you can bend the knees. Tuck the tail and lift the heart, and maybe the hands reach back and find the ankles. If they can't reach the ankles, maybe they can just find the pant legs. If you can reach, maybe the hands and feet work together. So feet press in and the heart lifts for your bow pose. Really feel the breath here. And then as you exhale, gently release, unwind from the pose. Take a breath or two, just laying flat in your alligator pose. And then slide the hands towards your side. Lift up your heart and press back to your child's pose. Get a nice release in the spine. And then press the hands into the mat and lift the body up. Hey, buddy. And we're going to come down onto our back. So just stepping forward. Come here, sweetie. Good girl. We're just going to come down onto our backs. Slowly lower down, all the way onto the earth. And then hug your knees into your chest. Just take some little circles. And then plant the feet back onto the earth, right in line with your rear end. Now root down, arms stay down by the side, gazing up at the ceiling. Come, come. I love you, buddy. Come on. Okay. When you're ready, tuck your tail slightly, press the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into your bridge pose. Now keep your neck and gaze facing towards the ceiling. Nice incline of the body. So the glutes will engage, legs are engaged, feet are pressing nice and strong into the earth. And then exhale, coming down. Hey, buddy. to seat. I'm gonna take that one more time. So press down into the earth, tuck your tail, lift those hips. So once you come out of your bridge, hips come all the way down to the earth. Bring the knees back into center and just allow them to fall to one side for a twist. Just really letting go of the muscles here, relaxing the spine. And twisting to the other side. And then come back to center. Lift the legs up to the sky. Roll out your ankles. And pause. Just let the body relax. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to bring the feet down to the mat. Slide them all the way down. Release the arms and come into your shavasana pose. You can stay in your shavasana as long as you like. Take a few deep breaths, let everything out. Stay here longer if you want. I'm going to lift up and come back to seated. Whenever you are ready, moving out of your shavasana, you come up to seated. And root down for one last time, just taking a deep breath, fully inhaling and fully exhaling, letting everything out.